Boost Oxygen is the #1 oxygen canister in the world, and now they're celebrating 10 years in business. And here to talk to me about Boost Oxygen is Rob Neuner. Good morning, Rob.
Good morning, Claire. Thanks for having me.
And we've got kind of your full array of Boost Oxygen canisters.
Yeah.
But you told me you're going to be making some changes to
Yes.
those.
Well, first, we've been in business for 10 years. We're regulated by the Department of Transportation, and they've always limited the amount of oxygen we could put into our large can, which was 6 liters of oxygen. They've recently allowed us to put 10 liters of oxygen at the same size can, same price. So a little bit stronger can they require us to put into. So we're going to come out with a 10-liter oxygen, Boost Oxygen, for this coming winter.
One of the interesting things about them, because it is oxygen, and these are these aluminum canisters?
They're aluminum canisters, yeah.
They're super light.
Very light.
Even though that's there's a big difference between the two sizes, they're really light.
Right. Well, oxygen is essentially weightless. It's not exactly weightless. There's 0.3 ounces of oxygen in here, which is 10 liters. So people pick them up and they're like, oh, this is empty, but we put a little tag on the top that said oxygen is weightless. The full can is very light, so people know even though it's light and it's very easy to carry around. It doesn't bog you down on your backpack or whatever. So it's a good way to acclimate to the altitude when people visit and hike mountains.
That's a good point, because when you say it doesn't weight you down, we take these with us when we go skiing and hiking. And tell us how that helps us. I know it helps me at altitude because I have a tendency to start getting sick at altitude.
Yes. Yeah.
So tell us about how oxygen can help us.
Well, basically, I'm a sufferer of altitude sickness myself. I live in Connecticut, and I come up here. I go from 20 feet above sea level to 10,000 feet in Breckenridge. And I think it's 11,000 feet at the top of Vail. Your first couple of days you're here, your body has to acclimate to the less oxygen in the air, and you have less oxygen in your blood. And only way to get oxygen back into your blood is through your lungs. And so providing supplemental oxygen in a convenient, inexpensive, and portable container is very valuable to people. And we get a lot of people on social media that they say, oh, it just saved my trip. And they spend thousands of dollars coming out to the Vail Valley, and to have that first couple of days where they can enjoy themselves as opposed to feeling sick in their rooms.
I've felt that myself, and I live up here.
Right.
My first day on the hill, I have to stop in at Spruce Saddle, and once I started using Boost Oxygen, it really helped. Now, I know that Boost Oxygen is the official oxygen canister of Vail Resorts, but they're not the only ones who've used it. You mentioned it was used at the last Super Bowl.
Yes, the Atlanta Falcons, actually. The NFL football team, they have us at every game on the sidelines, and actually they bring it out onto the field with them, which is sort of common sense, where football players use oxygen on the sidelines, but it's a big tank, and they can't take that onto the field. So we have the New York Rangers, New York Islanders, a lot of NHL, AHL teams using it as a portable way to get the oxygen closer to the action where you can recover faster and perform better.
And they're different colors, but that's not just for aesthetic reasons. They have different fragrances.
Yeah, we have aromatherapy, we have peppermint, we have pink grapefruit, we also have a menthol eucalyptus. And I prefer the peppermint. I think that's my favorite, but we have the other people like the other flavors as well. For the pink grapefruit, actually, we're donating a portion of our sales from the month of October for breast cancer awareness. So we've gotten some great testimonials in regards to that. So it's a good product. We have great customers, and
well, that's a good point. Where can people find Boost Oxygen?
Well, in the Vail Valley, we're in Christie Sports. We're in City Market. We're in all the Vail Resort. We're on the mountains and Beaver Creek as well. We're at Charlie's Tees. A lot of the ski rental places, most places have us. The Tivoli Hotel in Vail actually has us in room. So in a bunch of hotels. And the new Hotel Taliza is going to have us in room as well for the season.
Rob, thank you so much, and congratulations on 10 years in business as Boost Oxygen. That's been Boost Oxygen, and we're going to take it. We're going to let you know what's coming up on Monday's show coming up next week.